So, yesterday was Father's Day. It was a good day. We went to church and I was helping with video and everything. And so, there's a couple that's in our small group and we've been wanting to ask them to go out to lunch or dinner or breakfast with us because they, just seem like it'd be fun to hang out with. We want to get to know couples better. We're not really good at socializing. So we went and we had a blast. It was so much fun hanging out with somebody. And then we had another friend, after all that, then we had another friend come over, and it was so cool of them to hang out with us because we hadn't done that in a while. So yesterday was all about hanging out day. It's a good thing. Good thing. My dad's tombstone finally got updated with his death date. But my mom, so I told her, hey, it's got the date she got out of the car. I was taking flowers to my dad. Me and my sister each decided we'd do our own thing with the flowers for, Father's Day. And I thought it was cool because I thought that would be really nice. We both have our own thoughts about what we think Dad would like, and so we both went to Hobby Lobby, and me and Donna put together a flower arrangement that I thought was really cool. It had some roses and some sunflowers and it was just really nice. I liked it. So anyway, I take my mom there on the way to go to the grocery store, and we go, and she wasn't going to get out. And I said, oh, they put the death date on. Oh, well, she wants to get out then and see it. And there's like little dips and stuff in the graveyard. So it wasn't a long walk, but still, it wasn't a perfect walk. So I proceed to help her look at it. And so she sees it and she says, well, okay, yeah, they did it, but it's not very deep. It didn't go very deep in with the date, so the depth of the birthday is one depth, but then the depth for the death date is not very deep. It's there. I don't know that matters. I wouldn't even have thought of it if my mom hadn't. She's like, it's like they engraved a ring as opposed to engraving a tombstone. I'm like, yeah, that's true. So I took my mom to Walmart after that, and Donna had sent me a list of things that she wanted me to pick up at Walmart, and I took, my mom, I helped her get all her stuff, and then I went and got our stuff. I said, Mom, go ahead and head toward the line, and I will, I'll catch up with you. So I get my buggy, and I'm behind a person that's behind her. And Mom says, well, why don't you just do the self-checkout thing and go ahead and check out, and then you can catch up with me. So I went and did the self-checkout thing. But before I left, I noticed that the gentleman in front of my mom did not have enough money. He had given all the cash he had to the cashier, and he had a credit card or a debit card that belonged to somebody else. And he was trying to use it, and I didn't know how short he was. I checked my pockets to see if I had any money, and I didn't. I was going to give him something to try to help. But anyway, Mom said go ahead, and so I went and did the self-checkout. And I went out to the car and put the groceries in that Donna had me get. And then I went back to my mom, and now the guy with all the stuff that was trying to get stuff put back so he could afford the groceries that he had was now behind my mom. So I didn't really understand. And then she started joking about that, well, Roy, if I can't pay for my groceries, you'll pay for the rest of them, right? Oh, you'll pay for them, right? Yeah. So I don't know what has transpired, but my mom tells me, oh yeah, I told that guy if he shouldn't be coming in the grocery store if he didn't have enough money to pay for his groceries, or he should have known that ahead of time. And then I told him he needed to put his beer back. And the guy says, oh, that's his beer. I'm like, and then my mom says, he cussed me a little bit, but I'm an old woman. I don't care. Man, I'm like, Mom, so I am so embarrassed by that. I'm like, man, I can't believe that you did that. And so I go to the house to take the groceries in for Donna before I head down to where my mom lives, because it's a drive. And so I do that, and as I'm going in, I said, Donna, you are not going to believe what my mom did. And I said, well, when I get time, I'll tell you about it. Well, Donna gets in the car because I'm going to run her to Hobby Lobby real quick and then swing back, because I've got the car, and the other vehicle's a truck and doesn't have air conditioning, all that. So anyway, my mom literally brags about the conversations she had with that man and telling him, and I put him in his place. And I'm like, oh man. So my mom did not have any empathy in that situation. Yeah, it turns out he owed like 70 something. He needed 70 something bucks more. And, and I didn't provide that. And, he was, I don't know the whole story. I don't know the story, but man, you don't kick people when they're down. I just can't believe my mom would do that. She was just in rare form Saturday. So, yeah. So I don't know what to do with that. Anyway, yeah. So that was a crazy situation. Today, let's see what today's date is, because I don't even know. Is the 16th of June. I went on my main channel and I deleted almost all Morning Thoughts videos. I still left the ones from 2025, but I'm debating on getting rid of them as well. I did download them for the most part, and I may slowly upload them as archives on this channel. I don't know if I will. Probably maybe some ones that are my favorites, maybe. So anyway, I don't know. But I'm taking those off my channel. They're taken away from the vision of my main Tech Troublemaker channel. So you wonder, where'd all the videos go? Yeah, that's where they went. I deleted 100 and something videos today. We'll see, right? I don't know. Anyway. All right. That's my stories for today. Anyway, hope you had a great day. Hope you did. I didn't get to go record this morning, so here I am after work recording. So, all right. We'll talk to you later. Bye.